There's Worcestershire sauce. So what I do is I'm just pouring it into my can of tomatoes because it's all going in the same place. And then I'm going to add my tomatoes to my meat. So the whole can is in there. And then I'm going to add my water, or at least 2 cups of it. I guess it did, Tim had messaged me earlier and said sometimes they're finding that some soups end up a little bit thicker, especially with the vegetables. So if you want to add a little bit of extra water, you can. Or if you like a thicker soup, add 3 cups of water instead of the 4. How's everybody doing? Good? I got a thumbs up from Ranju. I saw Tawny wrote in the chat that she was ready, but I'm assuming, I should never assume, but that was a little bit behind. How are you doing, Betty Jean?
Sauteing this elk. It smells so good. I'm going to taste it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I can smell it from here, oddly enough.
And I'm not doing all of it because it's just way too much, right?
Yeah, it is a very big portion. You can freeze it, or you can freeze it and do it again another time.
Even so, it's for lumberjacks that way.
All right. So the next step, I'll wait for Betty Jean there. I'm sure she's okay in the kitchen, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
Go ahead. I'm just having an appetizer. Go ahead.
Ooh. All right. So once you've added your water and your tomatoes to the mixture, you're going to take your seasoning and your bay leaf. Please remember to take your bay leaf out after it's simmered for a while when we're waiting for the stew to be done. I mean, bay leaves are bay leaves, but if you get a mouthful of bay leaf, you may be surprised when eating your stew. So you just kind of sprinkle it in, add it, and then you will, and then you're going to give it a stir. Just stir it in. And then once you've stirred it in, you can add your tomato paste. Who knew 1 can of tomato paste could have so much tomato paste? It's best to have a spatula to do this, the spatula, but if you don't have a spatula, a spoon or even a kitchen knife or like a butter knife would suffice as well. And then you're just gonna stir it to get some consistency and just make sure that it is kind of all mixing together. So you don't want chunks of the tomato paste. And then the final step, once you've done all of that, will be to add your vegetables. If you have the vegetarian option, you may have already started to kind of fry it up a bit. So if you didn't already add it, then you just add this in. So there's 4 packages. There is a celery, an onion, a potato, and a carrot. So you just go ahead and open those and then add them however much or little that you'd like. How are you doing over there, Ranju? Good.
Good. Coming along good.
Perfect. The next phase after we do this is to just let it simmer on the stove and just give it a quick stir every 5 minutes or so. Hi, Mitch. I saw that you joined.
Hi,
How are ya?
good. How are you?
Good. We're cooking along here.
Awesome.
Yeah. Did you prepare yours or are you waiting till after?
Yeah, mine's all ready to go.
Oh,
Yeah,
did you try it already?
I did. Yeah, I don't want to spoil anything for anybody, but
Oh.
pretty
Well,
good.
spoiler alert. Betty Jean was showing us her sauteing skills and she was having a little pre-nibble.
Yeah, I don't blame her. It smells pretty good.
I did have a sous chef named Mike, my husband, lined up for this evening, but he's still at work, so I think I can manage. All right, so I'm gonna bring my computer over this way just so that everybody can see what I have going on in my wok here. So that's what I have going on. So now I'm just going to put the lid on and let it simmer on high for about 10 minutes. And then once those 10 minutes have reached and it's come to a rolling boil, I'm going to take it off and just let it kind of simmer on a low heat for the next 20 to 30 minutes. It depends how thick or how thin you would like the stew to end up. So it's really at your discretion. If you are super duper hungry, I'm sure it'll taste good the way it is. But it says 50 minutes, but it's at your own discretion. How long did you let yours simmer for, Mitch?
I think it was about half an hour, but somebody's at the office here. I'll knock on the door 1 sec.
Okay, perfect. We have two special guests that are joining us this evening. Renata Bolio, as well as Jacinda Houle. Jacinda was a youth leader with the City Council and Indigenous representation, and they're going to come and kind of give us a Ojibwe language lesson and go through a story and a couple other little things. So it's really exciting to have them here this evening. That way we can let our soup simmer and then, you know, have a taste as we listen to them. Oh, Ranju, that looks delicious. Louise, is yours cooking there?
Yeah, I feel like I put a bit too much butter, but whatever. That's okay.
They said as the longer it simmers, the thicker it'll get. So
Okay.
I will believe them.
All right. We'll take them as, yeah.